Today I'm going to start with a story. So, when I was much younger and I joined the worship team, and I was always encouraged to pray before administration, I literally felt that I would only spend time praying, trusting to hear from God, and doing all of this stuff when I was the one leading. So, I felt like that was the most important thing. If I was backing up, why would I even bother praying? Why would I even bother committing anything to God? Because there's somebody that is leading, and whatever the person is doing when he's leading, I would just follow and back up whatever the person is doing. And it made me realize that what I was actually doing was that I was undermining one person's role, and I was making one look like it was more important and more significant than the other person's role. Now, imagine yourself as a lead vocalist, as a lead singer, and you're singing powerfully, bringing the songs and everything, and your backup is not just backing up. They are doing something that you do not understand. How is that going to flow? There isn't going to be a proper synergy, and everybody's going to suffer at the end of the day, whether the backup, the lead vocalist, or whoever it is that is in the congregation. Now, I'm here to tell you that everybody's role is important. Everybody's role is important. There isn't one person that is more important than the other. There isn't one person that is more significant than the other. And because to some extent we have told ourselves that, oh, unless I am doing this, then the role is important, this has crept in a lot of jealousy, a lot of anger, a lot of envy into even the church. Okay, whether the person is a cleaner or the person is a preacher, all of us are serving in the Father's house. All of us are serving in our Father's house. All of us are doing the work that has been appointed for us as at that time to do in our Father's house. That doesn't change the fact that what you're doing is important as far as it is service unto God. Now, the realization that my role as a backup singer is very vital has made me take my role very important. In fact, there was a time that the Lord helped me to realize something, that as a backup singer or as a backup vocalist, one thing that I'm doing is like playing the role of the Holy Spirit, because any song that the lead vocalist reads, anything that the person that is leading does, I have to be strong enough to be able to, give the person the right support. There is just something that happens when a lead vocalist has a very sound backup. He sings better, everything just flows better. This has helped me realize over and over again that there is a reason why there is there's these people, they call them, I think it's armor bearer, the person that holds like the armor, and then there is the warrior. All of them, their roles are important. If the person doesn't have that armor bearer, he's going to have to do more work. If the lead vocalist doesn't have a sound backup, the lead vocalist would have to do more work. In fact, he would have to even, limit his expression and whatever it is that he's doing at that point. So today I'm here to tell you guys, my YouTube family, that place that God has appointed you to function in, please take it very seriously, and do not assume that because you're not up there, then you're not important. Maybe He needs to groom you here so that you will get to that point. Okay, so never take any role as unnecessary or as unimportant. As far as you are gifted with that, in that place to work, understand that you are expected to perform in the fullness of God's calling over your life. Okay, not one person's role is more important than the other. And also it will help you to extend respect to other people. Okay, so don't think because I'm using music, I'm using singing because I am a singer in my church. Okay, and sometimes I back up, sometimes I'm a lead, but I have never in any situation, when I discovered that, felt like my role is only important when I'm leading. My role is equally important when I am backing up. So no one should ever be looked down on. We all have different roles to play, and we have to function in the fullness of that role that Christ has appointed for us as at that time to play. Goodbye. Until I see you on my next video. I didn't really, this just dropped in my spirit and I thought to share it with you. And of course, until I see you in my next video where God drops another thing in my spirit to share with you, it's goodbye for now.